What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? MonkeyFlop here, and today I wanted to talk about the PlayStation Network sales tax. Now, the reason why I wanted to make this video is because new news has been circulating the internet, and I've been debating whether or not I wanted to make a video and address this, but a lot of people have reached out to me asking me, hey, what about the sales tax? And recently, one of my Twitter followers sent me a photo of one of the articles where it talks about PlayStation users pay amusement tax to Chicago. And honestly, that sucks. But I did make a video warning y'all about it about a year ago. I look back, and the video I uploaded was March of 2017. And I dug a little bit deeper and I did some research, and on the official support.playstation.com, there's an article that you can find where all products and services on PlayStation Store are taxable. And it states in black and white, PlayStation Store began collecting sales tax in certain states April 2016. In those states in which PlayStation Store collects sales tax, most products, services that are available to purchase for the PlayStation Network store are taxable. So whether or not you're buying a video game, a theme, an avatar, or simply a PlayStation Plus subscription, that is there's going to be sales tax depending on where you live. And with Chicago, it's no different, but it's interesting because they're calling it amusement tax, and apparently amusement tax has been a thing since 1993. Chicago's had this amusement tax, but they're barely now bringing it over to the PlayStation Network, and that's why the internet's been on fire with what the heck is actually going on. Why is there being charged tax on digital goods? And Chicago's calling it amusement tax. But on Sony's official website, they just state that they're collecting state tax in certain areas. So I know it sucks, and honestly, for me, I have not been affected by it yet. Where I live here in Los Angeles, California, I have not been affected by the PlayStation Network sales tax. But I know other areas have already been affected by it. Chicago's definitely not the first one to be affected by the PlayStation Network sales tax. But I want to bring this up and kind of talk to you guys a little bit more about it. And a lot of people are asking me, yo, MonkeyFlop, how can I avoid it? And honestly, that's one of the topics, is like, how can I avoid the sales tax? And well, do your research and move to where there is no sales tax. For example, I live in LA, and sales tax is almost 10%. So if I go into a store and I spend $100, I'm going to spend $10 more on sales tax. So my thing that I just bought for $100, it's going to cost $110. Let's say I go and buy a PlayStation Slim for $300. That's going to actually cost me $330 here in Los Angeles. If I were to go move to Oregon, certain parts of Oregon, they don't charge sales tax. So I can walk into any store and purchase whatever I want and not have to buy and spend money on sales tax. So in certain areas, in certain cities, in certain states, there is no sales tax. So you want to avoid it, you got to go move over there, because it states there as well that the amount of sales tax charged on your order is dependent on various factors, including any applicable state, county, and city taxes. County and city taxes may vary from zip code to zip code. So just because I live in a certain zip code, and then maybe I have a friend that lives in another zip code but in the same city, you could possibly be charged different sales tax. So I mean, you can do your research and dig a little bit deeper, but that's just it in a nutshell. It's unfortunate, and there's no way around it, to to be honest with you guys. And a lot of people have their gripes, and you have your right to be upset. I mean, how could they charge for digital goods? Which kind of doesn't make sense, but the cities and the states are going to do whatever the hell they want. Look at where I live right now. 10% sales tax. If you guys have sales tax in your city, in your state, or wherever you live, whether you live in the U.S. or you live outside of the U.S., do you guys have sales tax when you go and purchase something? Do you have to pay a little bit extra to the government? Let me know. And I'm kind of curious to know how much, what percentage you usually pay. You can use a percentage, or you could say, hey, for every $10, I pay another $1, or every $100, I pay $10. But I'm curious. I want to know in the comments section below, what do you guys think about Chicago not calling it sales tax and they're calling it amusement tax? That's interesting to say the least for me. I know as a gamer, it's very frustrating because, first of all, okay, I'm going to get into like a quick rant, not a long rant, so bear with me. If I go into the store, I'm going to go and pick up a physical copy of a game. It's going to include the artwork. It's going to include the disc. It's physical. I can hold it in my hand. I can have it forever. And the difference between that is I go and buy something physical from the store. There's so much more value to actually getting that than buying a digital copy, because a digital copy is just something that's saved on your PlayStation 4 or whatever it is that you're buying digital. So I mean, it's kind of frustrating the fact that these things are even priced the same. That's one of the biggest gripes that I have had, is why is a physical copy of a video game the same price as a digital? Because there is less work going into the digital copy than there is on the physical copy, because one, you have the store that's selling it, two, you have all of the different people that contribute to making the actual disc, to making the packaging, to shipping it. There's a lot of elements and there's a lot of cost to having physical copies as opposed to digital copies. So just the fact that physical and digital copies have the same price tag is kind of nuts to me, and it's kind of crazy. So adding sales tax to digital, I definitely agree with you guys, and I'm pissed off. But unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. There's literally nothing we can do. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up and kind of clarify things. I hope I did. If you guys have any other questions or anything at all, let me know in the comment section below. Remember, comments do help out tremendously, so just drop a comment, drop 5, hit a hard elbow on that like button, and if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button, bell notification, and I will see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.